Hey, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? This is Jay, in case you are new or you're just passing by. And I think today I want to kind of make it like the Throwback Thursday kind of situation. Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. So I tried to think about something I wanted to talk about, like a story that happened in my past. And my son won a Dairy Queen a couple of weeks ago. He had been asking for it for a couple of weeks, and I was like, we'll get there. And he really likes their steak finger baskets. So I was like, I'll have one too. And I guess, whilst eating it, of course, it comes with like 4 steak fingers, fries, some toast, which isn't even like toasted. It's just like bread, like that's warmed, like warmed up, and it has browning, like, but it's not even like to me toast. Sorry, to me toast is like crunchy, or like not crunchy, but like kind of like a little toasted, like hard a little bit. And Dairy Queen's bread is like super soft, and then it comes with a little cup of gravy. And I remember as a kid we had a Dairy Queen, and I don't think we went super often because back then, like, we didn't eat out hardly as much as people do today, like as we do today. So it was kind of like a treat. And I remember me being like the little chubby girl that I was, and still am, just more chubby. I loved the white gravy that it came with. Like, I loved it so much. And I remember one time, I remember I remember deliberately like dipping everything in the gravy, but like trying to spare as much as I could because I wanted to save it for later so that I could have it again, because like it was like so good. I had it recently and it wasn't as great as I remember. Maybe I've matured with my taste buds, but I don't love it like I used to, and I loved it. So I saved the gravy and I put it in like a little cajoncito where I kept like all of my little knickknacks for myself in my room. And I saved it, and I was like, okay, for later, like for like another day, like, me and you, in a couple days. My mouth is salivating and I'm full. So tell me why. I don't even know how many days it was. I don't think it was a long time, but apparently it was long enough to when the next time I took off the lid, and it was like molded. I opened it up and there was like, it looked like black cotton candy. Like, you know how feathery and fluffy it is? Ooh. And it was black. And it was so gross. And I was like, what the heck happened? And I'm pretty sure, because I was like, what? Like, what is this? I'm pretty sure I stuck a finger in there. And then, like, I guess, like, I could see the gravy on the bottom. And I was like, ooh. I didn't know then it was mold. But I know now that it was mold. I'm pretty sure. So that was kind of gross. That's like a fat girl story. What's another fat girl story? Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a lot. I just don't remember them right now. And also, too, another story, I was probably like in the 4th grade. I had a best friend. Her name was Sarah Tui. And we were friends, I think, in the 3rd grade. And then in the 4th grade, I don't know, like 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I believe she was like the very first person I was able to spend the night with. Like, she was like, her and I were really good friends. Anywho, she must have been like 1 or 2 LONPQRSTUV. Okay, so her name was Tui and my last name was Vasquez. Yes, Vasquez. Yeah, I hated changing my name, but whatevs. I'm branded, you guys. Anyways, so I guess, so she must have been like 1, maybe 2 people in front of me in line. Maybe that's how we became friends, because we stood in line, like, because it's alphabetically. Y'all know this. and you have to stand in a line, one in front of, like one behind the other. So that's how we became friends, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, our elementary school was 3 levels, and of course the first and second grade is like in the bottom level. Third grade, maybe fourth, and then 5th grade was on top. So I believe I was like in 4th grade. So we were on top, or anyway, we were going upstairs for some reason, class or something, class change. And she had like these boots that come up to like where the high tops come up to, which is like above the ankle. And she was walking up the steps, and I could see like her pants were kind of like, there was like a little bit of space, and I could see her skin, but there was no socks under her shoe, like under like where her boot was. So I was like, oh, like she's wearing boots and no socks. But like me, Captain Save a Hoe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a captain. She's not a hoe. But just me trying to be like compassionate or empathetic or something. I asked to go to the restroom, and I took off my socks. I took off my shoes in the restroom, and then I took off my socks, stuck my socks in my pocket, and I put back my shoes back on. And then later, we were in class again, and I was like, hey, Sarah. She's like, what? I was like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. She's like, what? I was like, I don't have socks on either. I don't have socks on either, so like it's okay. And she's like, I'm wearing socks. So she like proceeded to like fish out her sock. I guess it was like lower than the boot. She's like, I have socks on. And I was like, oh, okay. And of course, like, how nerdy to find out that your friend took off her socks. So of course I didn't tell her. I didn't like correct. Like I never told her I had socks. I just was trying to be like, I don't know, like nice. Not that anybody paid attention to her wearing socks or not. I don't know. I'm a freaking nerd. This is nice. This is nice just to chit chat. Throwback Thursday. I've been wanting to get my pictures, but I don't know where they are. I have to dig them out. I have tons of them because I would like to show you guys visually, just like what I look like when I was 6, or what I look like when I was 3, or like what I look like, I don't know, pregnant with Elijah, or at homecoming. In case you're wondering, I'm outside of Dillard's. My mom and I came to Oak Cliff. It's a little part of Dallas, to buy Elijah's Elmo piñata. And then of course she wanted tripas. And then she's like, take me to Dillard's. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go. Sorry, all of a sudden mucus came down in my nose. So then Elijah decides that this is the perfect time. I'm sorry, now I'm looking for her because it's been a while. Elijah decides it's perfect time for him to take a nap. So there he is. And he has his Elmo piñata in the back. His birthday party's coming soon. Coming soon. He's gonna be 2. I have a 2-year-old. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized like this is recording. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a really good Thursday. Let me know if you enjoyed these stories. They were just 2 little throwbacks, taking me back to memory lane. Yeah. I hope you're having a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.